Detroit, Michigan. We're looking live at Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Going to run again with Swift. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runners. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. He's running for it. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Ryan Branch on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. And
as long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Williams from the gun. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And they were in their have defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. Williams trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
Throwing right away here, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Goff. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They're going to throw again. Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. He puts some juice on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. So he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll make his way through for a kick of the 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 was a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs. Will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
What a waste of time. What are we doing?
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Gives again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, Williams. The left side finds Burden. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now. Williams set to pass. Big strike here to Moore. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Completed here to Komet. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down throw by Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Williams again. Short pass brought in. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Williams with the sneak. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
On the sneak. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
They got to run the ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Greg Reynolds to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take
The
over
Lions
first
and Jared Goff set to
at
take
their
over
own
on offense once
27-yard
again.
line.
And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Now, Ryan, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Lions.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Set to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running it with David Montgomery. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap here to go. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Goff back to throw. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Lions 14, Bears 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Toss play, Swift. It's a nice running there, gets him in. 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now an inside give to Johnson. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll run it with Swift. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
1st down, Chicago.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Williams from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Connects. This is to Slaw. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Bears 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Bears facing a deficit near the break. Williams to throw on 3rd. That one's napped by Komet. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down, ball at the 36. To the air yet again, Williams. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play.
It's a gain of
And that's
10.
good for a Bears first down.
Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Onington, he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
It's now
Oh,
second
that
and
was
10.
such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Connecting with his back here, Swift. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Again, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it sets up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And the Lions get him. Down he goes. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's third down. Third and long.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first.
A pickup
They'll have
of
2
10,
left to work with
but
before
it brings
halftime.
up fourth down.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. They send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, it's Williams. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Bears 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Chicago.
Reynolds with a return. It's going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 43. It's to Williams over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, Gone. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now gone. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Second and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. He's able to drive that final about a yard. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff off the play action. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Lions. 1st down and goal to go.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Go to him again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Rush coming for Goff. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now go for it, Goff. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop it for the safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over
Yeah.
and over
There
and
you
over.
go. Let's go. Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer safety with a stop of their own.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That penalty accepted.
Automatic first down.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Gibbs now from the gun. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another one for Gibbs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
The tackle made by
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
From the gun, Goff. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions make it a three-possession game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a two-point try coming up.
The Lions.
Goff's going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
That makes the score Lions 31, Bears 10.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roman Dunze. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down, Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. And that's got it left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, there's never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air yet again. Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Williams to throw. This throw is caught. They are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here we go with Johnson. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter, and they've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gibbs. couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions football, and Brock, they have got to be happy about the great lead they've built. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They motion the tight end over. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hand up running left. Here's Gibbs. Jukes out a 1-stop. He picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Trying to sneak here. Goff. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 19. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good. For on Lions, first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Shotgun snap here to go. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it'll be second and goal.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They go play action with Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak go backwards, but that's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Bears about set for their next possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's a dime up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now here's Williams. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st down, Bears.
Things a little better for him after that last play. New set of downs from their 14. Now inside handoff to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. He tucks it and takes off. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for Bears 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear.
first down.
It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Williams to throw on first. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. Has it down close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, what a catch. Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Ben Johnson reaching for that red flag, and he will throw it. He's going to challenge that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the call on the field overturned. A smart challenge there from Ben Johnson. Santos now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
Bears 17.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off play action, call. Wright reels it in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On the gun, call. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has the connection to right. He will pick up the Lions' first down. They can start to celebrate now. This one's over. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They give to Gibbs on the option. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.